Peace, family. As I said before and I say again, no one has a lower opinion of this country or this government than me. When I think I have seen the depth of immorality and indecency perpetrated by whites, they have shown me time and time again that there are layers yet to be discovered. When you look at the surroundings of what's going on in Minneapolis, the unaliving of Renee Good and Alex Peretti, and the vicious, malicious way they have characterized these individuals, and for what? Calling Renee Good a domestic terrorist, accusing Alex Peretti of coming and wanting to do maximum damage to ICE agents. And then you have the Director of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, sit up here and describe this event in a manner in which was totally inconsistent to what actually happened. She's talking as if video of this event never took place, does not exist at all, and we all have to rely on her account 100%. This woman sits up here on national TV and just totally deceived the people, and nobody is holding her accountable. And don't expect anything from the President of the United States, because he's the king of deception. This man is Lucifer himself. But you know what? As opposed to black people just sitting back, eating their popcorn, watching these events play out, as this country, as this system implodes upon itself, what should we be doing? We should be in the process of building for ourselves, doing for ourselves. But what do? Nothing. When you look back at the decisions that we've made throughout history, and you bring those choices and results to today, how's it working out for you? You know, the thing is this. The Bible tells you to fight the good fight. Fight the good fight of faith. Fight for something that you believe in. And when you see the choices that we have made, every time we had an opportunity to make a decision to improve our situation, to do something for us or do something for them, we've always chosen the latter. Every choice we've ever made as a people was worse for us and better for our oppressor. See, that's the difference between blacks and whites. The choices white people makes it easier for them and harder for us. They're completely opposite of us. And what were the results of that? When you look at what's going on right now today, when you see Nicki Minaj throwing her fan base up under the bus. Why? Because it's something that she needs, that she wants to get from Donald Trump. And then right now, today, we still having Negroes trying their best to justify and rationalize this system of government, keeping this man in office. Sitting there talking about some Nicki Minaj just trying to do for herself. She just trying to get something. What is it? What could possibly Nicki Minaj need, who is a multi-millionaire? She's a rapper. She's famous. She has influence. What could she possibly have or possibly need that she could only get from Donald Trump? But you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to take what you say as 100% truth. Let's say Nicki Minaj is in a situation where she needs something that she can only get from Donald Trump. Do you think that if Taylor Swift was in the same exact situation as Nicki Minaj, do you think Taylor Swift will be throwing her fan base up under the bus? Do you think Taylor Swift would be deleting her Instagram account? Do you think Taylor Swift would be telling her fan base, I don't care what you think, I'm going to roll with this guy? Do you think Taylor Swift, who equally has the basic, who's even more famous and popular than Nicki Minaj, do you think she would be choosing the same path Nicki Minaj is to get whatever it is? Why don't Nicki Minaj have the economic means, the political means, the industrial means to get what is it that she want to get from Donald Trump that will cause her to do that? And people were saying that it was some type of citizenship. And they gave her, she was flashing this citizenship card. They said she's a U.S. citizen. And then what did it do? Turned out that it's just a souvenir. It's worthless. It's nothing. And you done brought attention to this man, his agenda, his policies. And what did he give you? A token that's worthless. And this is why black people, we are sitting here in the situation that we're in right now. Every time we had the opportunity to fight the good fight for ourselves, we chose to fight for whites. We chose to love our enemy instead of loving ourselves. We chose right now to fight in the military, to defend the same system of government, the same economic philosophy, the same policies and legislation that's oppressing your people, as opposed to fighting for ourselves. Here you are. You're last in every statistical category in this country. They bringing up statistics that's saying in 2053 or whatever, black people have a median income of 0. But yet you still putting on, adorning the colors of this country, participating in their Olympics, joining their police, which is a subsidiary of the slave catchers of this country. You're singing their national anthem to the point that you're bringing tears to the eyes of white people because you're singing it with so much love and depth and soul. And for what? You are witnessing this country implode upon itself. And not only are you not fighting a good fight, you ain't even fighting, you're fighting negatively. Even when we were enslaved and they was taking slaves to church every Sunday, even if the Bible said that this was the beginning of the 400 years that God supposedly put you in the hands of the oppressor, and let's say that you believe that 100%, you believe what the Bible say, you Negroes still chose to follow this religion. And I know some of you are going to say, oh, what you trying to say, Jonathan? You don't believe in the Bible? Look, I don't believe in nothing. And I don't care who supposed to wrote it, who believe it, who preach it. I don't believe in nothing. I practice nothing that don't benefit my people or myself. Period. And again, I'm going to take what you say as 100% truth. Let's say that you believe 100% what the Bible say, and it preaches about a revelation where God is going to come down and liberate the people. Every last one of them. Save them all, like you Christians like to say. 400 years ago, when white people enslaved you and said that you were going to be in their servitude for 400 years, that means you, your children, and your grandchildren, and you do that 3 or 4 times, that's how many generations of your people that's not going to be in the revelation. What worse could happen to you if you don't believe this and choose another path? What worse could happen to you if you are at the threshold of going into 400 years of enslavement? Or do you reject what this preacher is preaching you and go for it? What worse could happen to you? You know, let me conclude this video by saying this. When this country was first founded in 1776, you had pedophiles, enslavers, liars, and manipulators in the seat of the White House, in politics, and in Congress. It is not a coincidence at all that in this country's 250th year, you still got pedophiles and liars and manipulators and thieves in the position of President of the United States and in Congress. This shows you the progress that this country has made in 250 years, and it is nothing. There isn't a nickel's worth of difference between now and 250 years ago. So we're going to keep on sitting back, watching this thing play out as if we ain't got nothing else better that we could be doing? Or we're going to fight the good fight, the fight that the Bible say, that if you do, that you will stay in God's favor and you can receive some benefits because God put the kingdom of heaven in you. Why would you have to wait until you have to die to explore it, to live it, to realize it? If God took the trouble to put the kingdom of God in you, shouldn't your fight help you realize that ambition today while you still got your feet on top of the ground? I'm in this video here, and as always, these are my thoughts, my opinions. I invite you to leave yours in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Ashe.